Hi, I'm Marie. I've just come home from visiting my husband at the prison. Shane is in jail up at the other side of town. He's been there for a year now. We're still waiting for the appeal. Me and the kids go up every week to see him. It's pretty stressful getting over there with the kids, but it's worth it. It's just how it is, you know. Shane looks forward to it the whole week, and the kids get to see him for a while, so that's good. I suppose it's our family time, really, kind of. Last year was pretty bad though. Things were really rough. First when he got arrested, then there was the court case. Oh boy, that really freaked the kids out. And there I was. One day we were a family. Next day Shane's in prison. No job, no income, no Shane. I've got bills to pay and the kids to feed. Had to take on another shift at work. Anyway, we ended up having to sell the house and the car. I don't know how I held it together really, but I guess I had to for the kids' sake. It was really hard for them. They got teased at school and their teachers started acting strangely towards me. The neighbours wouldn't let their kids play with them and they didn't have their dad to go to anymore. I had some really dark days. I gotta say, it took me a long time before I was ready to go and roll up to that jail to see him. I really wanted to go and wring his neck. When I finally showed up, there he was, pretty spun out as well. It's going to take a while to patch things up. Well, anyway, something happened. Shane made some new friends from the sports team that comes into play at the prison on Saturdays. They're from Prison Fellowship. Shane was just blown away that these guys would give them the time of day, let alone give up their Saturday arvo to hang out with a bunch of crims. That made such a difference to him. I suppose it's something that you only understand when you're stuck in jail. Just how great it is to have some contact with someone from outside. They get together every week. So it turns out that these guys are the same ones that run that angel tree. Yeah, the angels that saved my neck at Christmas time. I was flat broke coming up to Christmas, with more legal fees and a car repair bill. The bank cancelled my credit card on Christmas Eve, and there was nothing at all under the Christmas tree. Anyway, that same day the angel tree lady came around, and I nearly died. There she was with a massive food hamper coming down the footpath with a hubby and a handful of presents. I was so blown away I just sat down and cried. None of my friends had dropped in, but here were these strangers going out of their way to help. Well, the kids were over the moon. We had a great Christmas lunch and real presents for the kids. If it hadn't have been for that, I don't know how I would have coped. I still can't get over it. They seemed so happy to help too. Well, one thing led to another, and we've been going to the church around the corner where the angel tree people are. The guy from the church has been keeping in touch ever since, and helping us out now and then. The church people have been really nice too. So anyway, the kids are off to camp next week. It's a special camp for kids with a parent in prison. How about that? They're going up the coast to one of those adventure centres to get a bit active and make some new friends. I'm going to get a bit of time to myself. I can tell you, I sure need it. So anyway, while we were up visiting Shane this morning, he introduced me to his new mate. It turns out they met at a sports session. You wouldn't believe it. They're going to a chapel service tonight, in the prison. I didn't even know they had one. That's a huge step for Shane. He's never been religious in his life. I can't imagine him doing anything like that. But if today is anything to go by, he's changing for the better. I don't know what it is exactly, but he was different. He had a more peaceful look in his eye, kinder and more caring. That can only be a good thing. Maybe, in some crazy way, things are changing for the better. We've still got a lot of hard work ahead of us, but the first time, I think, maybe, we're going to make it.